So here we are. We have a new buzz division at Montgomery Speedway. Looks like the rules are going to be out. The rules are going to be really safe. The rules are going to be phenomenal. I love what this could turn into, because this could be some really good racing. Anywhere between your top buzz drivers that are around, I think there's probably 7 or 8 of the really good cars that could go down there and run and put on a great show. And then there's, as the sport needs, there's the up and comers, there's the beginners that can really get their feet wet with some high speed racing and make places like Sari and Jasper seem almost like it's a go-kart track. From what I understand, the cars are going to have to be really safe, and I think that what this could do is bring some really high intense racing to Montgomery Motor Speedway if they allow some of the really good cars to come and compete. So between Casey Rogers, Tyler Rogers, Chris Frost, Roger Woods, Daryl Blankenship, and Brody Blankenship, those could be some really good races. Then you throw in Chris Hill, which is not always been an asphalt driver, but now he's really showing out and showing that he's fast on asphalt. That would be good. Some of the guys from up north that I don't really know their names. I know Chris Carter and some of those guys I think have front wheel drive cars that could compete. I don't know, I haven't seen them race enough, but I do like a lot of the rules that are there with the full containment seats. Don't do this. This is what I don't want you to do. Don't say, oh my God, my car doesn't have a fuel cell, so I can't run. Put a fuel cell in it. You've been asking for this. You've been asking to feel welcomed and feel, like you are a competitor instead of just a front wheel drive driver. In most of our eyes, it's like we would never run them, but they're race cars. These cars really do produce high horsepower. They really are there's an expertise to making them handle. They really look good on the track. Some of the cars really look good. And imagine this, it's your time to not have a pro buzz or a super buzz or anything. It's your time to have a division that's yours. So if you've been racing at a track that's 20 minutes away from there, and they're going to have races that don't contradict your home schedule, make your car fit those rules as long as it doesn't take away from your rule package where you're racing. Don't go to whining now. It's brand new. You've been wanting it. You've been wanting to respect what you guys have been doing, and now they're going to. Go to Montgomery, put on a show. If you want the class to advance, now's the time. If this class advances with the full roll cages, full containment seats, fuel cells, you can do whatever you want to. I'm assuming as far as the roll package is going to be to your computers, any of that stuff. Look at the rule package. See if it fits to where you're able to go down there, have a good time, compete. Don't start whining already, okay? Don't start whining already. I've been looking at comments that people put on posts. Cut it out. Get to it. Don't start whining now. You've got a division. You guys all need to come together at one track and put on a heck of a show, and it'll open up and show these other tracks that if they'll go, with your racing wheels and actually make these classes where they can compete. There's some cars right now that some tracks aren't looking at, and they're running in some very fast divisions. Safety is key. You've got to build safe race cars. They have got to be safe. There's some cars racing at these tracks that the tracks are not looking at, and they don't care. They're kind of turning a blind eye to it. Get your rear ends out there and tech these cars and make sure that they're safe. I would say, don't talk to me about a little bit of roll bar padding if a car's running with a plate and a post in the Super Street division. Don't go looking at my pony car. My pony car and any car that I drive is as safe as anybody else's. My dad's really good at putting cages in cars. None of us have ever been hurt in one of his cars. And Wayne Hill's really good at putting cages in his cars. And these cars that I've bought, these cars that I come together and made a team with, they're not slouchy roll cages. I didn't go just buy whatever was the cheapest and say we'll make it happen. We got really good cages in our cars. Safety is first, and what you need to do, if you're one of these buzz guys now, get that little bit of money up and go let somebody, a professional, put you a cage in your car, and do not start complaining about the class already. It's what's going to run it for you, because a lot of the mini modified guys over the years, you know, you could say that a lot of us have cried about things, trying to make it this or that. Well, now it's empty rule package. Run whatever you want to run, pretty much. Keeping us on 8-inch tires and doing the 350 carburetor. Other than that, there is no more whining. Run what you brung. That's what's going to happen to your class if you guys start crying. They're gonna evolve it so fast that you're not going to be able to compete for money anyways. So don't let a fuel cell, don't let a roll cage stop you. You know, if they got a good engine package, if they got a good computer, all the, you know, if the roll packages fit, get with the program, get your car up to date, get it safe, and go run and have a good time. I'm glad to see it. I can't wait to see some videos of the races down there again. I would like to see this turn into something that Roger Woods and Chris Frost could compete in, and maybe if Chris isn't the driver, but still Casey Rogers, Tyler Rogers, their cars are advanced. They're really well advanced. They look good, and it could be a really good show if you guys will just buckle down, get in there, make your car safe, and go run and have a good time. That's my take on it. I'm excited to see the Buzz cars run at Montgomery. Won't be there for it. I'm pretty sure I may, with the timing that it is, I think it's October 15th, I may go down there and just watch it, just to support these guys having a class that is not going to always be that front wheel drive stock car. These cars, you know, in our area right now, it still kind of is. They're trying to water it down, but in order for these guys to compete like, you know, true competitors want to, which is work on their cars and upgrade them and everything, this is the way to do it. And this is a good facility to start out. Big track, a lot of room for racing, and I'm excited for it. Thank you guys for liking the videos and subscribing. And as always, if you don't mind, when you see the stuff, like it and share it. Helps me out, and comment as well. And I really appreciate the support we've got so far. Y'all have fun.